Now, I humbly request Commodore Atul Kumar Rastagi, Deputy Director General, Tamilnadu, Puducherry and Andaman Nicobar Directorate, to facilitate the Honorable Governor with a ship model of INS Delhi and an aero model of Jaguar. Thank you, sir. Now, I request the Director of Collegiate Education to present the NSS Shield to the Honorable Governor. Thank you, sir. I request the Regional Director, NSS, to present a flower bouquet to the Honorable Governor. Thank you, sir. Further on, to enlighten us about the contingent of NCC cadets who participated at the Republic Day Parade 2023, I welcome Commodore Atul Kumar Rastagi, Deputy Director General, Tamilnadu, Puducherry and Andaman Nicobar NCC Directorate, to the dais. Please, sir.
Thiru Arun Ravi, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Tirumati Lakshmi Ravi, Honorable Lady Governor, Thiru A.V. Patil, respected Principal Secretary to Honorable Governor, Director of Collegiate Education, Vice Chancellor Anna University, NCC Fraternity of Tamil Nadu, Puducherry and Andaman Nicobar Directorate, NSS volunteers, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I wish to express my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Governor for giving his precious time and spending so much, providing this unique historic opportunity to our NCC cadets for this interaction at Raj Bhavan. Our journey to runners-up position for PS banner has been a long one, and it started last year, January. The PS banner competition is conducted in 3 parts. Part 1 is how we conduct ourselves as a cohesive directorate throughout the year. It takes into account our administration of our directorate, the discipline, how we subscribe to various initiatives of DG NCC like Puneet Sagar, NCC as elective subject, digital forum, NCC alumni, amongst other things. It is in this category, which comprises part 1, that we managed to come first in one of these parts and managed to do well in the other part. Part 2 is what comprises of competitions throughout the year. The directorate surprised itself by coming second in the shooting championship, which was held at Chandigarh. Thereafter, we went into Thal Sainik camp at Delhi, where we were placed somewhere in the middle. But that never demoralizes us, and we again outshone ourselves, coming second in North Sainik camp, coming second in West Sainik camp, and winning the gold medal at All India Yachting Regatta. Finally, we came to the third part. So in part 2, we came overall second. Finally, we came to the third part, which is forming a part of directed team at the prestigious Republic Day camp at Delhi. Now, RDC is primarily showcasing NCC to the world. It is not only showcasing itself to the President, to the Vice President, to our Honorable Prime Minister, to our Honorable Defence Minister, to Honorable RRM, to the CDS, to the 3 service chiefs, to the Chief Minister of Delhi, but to so many foreign delegates who come and attend RDC. The selection for RDC started in right earnest in the month of October, and selecting an RDC team is a very tiring process. It is a very tedious process, not a tiring one, and I must acknowledge the leadership of Group Commander Madurai, who uses experience of being a contingent commander at Delhi to identify a suitable team which can not only shortlist but train them. Finally, these events happened in a facility called NT at Idiapatti, and we went through a grueling 2 months. We shortlisted a contingent of 111 cadets for RDC plus 5 cadets who were for horse riding. The journey from Chennai to Delhi was an eventful one. We had 2 cases of chicken pox, which brought the morale of the contingent down. The DG NCC himself called and was surprised as how contingent was having 2 cases of chicken pox. What about the vaccination? But somehow things got stabilized. The morale of cadets which had come down again came up, because initially we were told that our contingent will be in quarantine, but subsequently they were allowed to participate in various events. I must acknowledge the leadership of Colonel Rohit Gaul, who never let the boys and girls ever be demoralized. The RDC is a 30-day camp, and essentially in this camp, our cadets stay in line area. These are the lines which are earmarked for every directorate. So line area also forms one set of competition. During this RDC, all the dignitaries come and visit a campsite. For them, you have to have a guard of honor. More number of cadets from a directorate participate, form part of guard of honor, more marks the directorate gets. So we were comfortably placed with 7 cadets in a guard of honor, and that gave a certain amount of marks. Subsequently, we select cadets for the prestigious marching on Kartavya Path. And this time we are fortunate that out of maximum of 24, we could field 19 cadets, and that gave us a good amount of marks for a competition. There is also a competition called flag area competition, and essentially each directorate gets a chance to talk about itself on a designated theme. The theme for this year was water conservation, and our team with a good script under the leadership of commanding officers showcased itself, and we are placed overall 5th in the flag area competition. Along with this, there were other competitions regarding ship modeling, aero modeling, amongst other things. Finally, there were 2 other competitions. One is the best cadet competition, which is something good for Tamil Nadu Directorate, where our cadets are always excelled. This year, 1 gold medal in our SD Navy category and 1 silver medal in the JD category of the air wing. Finally, where the directorate surprised itself and surprised all of us was in the cultural show. We had a contingent of 40 cadets, both boys and girls, both college and school, and we had 4 competitions. And in this, we won the gold in group ballet, the gold in group dance, silver in group song, and a 3rd position in National Integration Awareness Program. And this not only gave us so many medals, but it also ensured that we won the Best Cultural Directorate Trophy. Our cadets have had a tremendous time at Delhi. They have learned the life lesson for themselves. They have understood the meaning of unity and discipline. And I'm sanguine that each of us will be a good ambassador of not only NCC, but for a state of Tamil Nadu, and will do its best as a future leader of our country. And I thank Raj Bhavan once again. I thank the Honorable Governor. I thank the Lady Governor for their precious time and for giving us this unique opportunity of interaction with NCC cadets. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for taking us throughout the entire process of RDC. Next, I request Dr. C. Samuel Chalaya, Regional Director, NSS, to share a few words about the NSS volunteers who participated in the parade 2023.
Vanakkam and good morning to everybody. The Most Honorable the Governor of Tamil Nadu, Honorable Lady Governor, respected the Principal Secretary to Honorable Governor, respected ADC, and the respected Directorate of College Education, the NCC Commandant, respected the Vice Chancellor of Anna University, and other NCC officials, and NSS officials, NCC cadets and NSS volunteers, other officials, and media persons. Greetings to all of you, and taking inspiration, and at the outset I thank and show my gratitude and greetings, and as well the thanks to Honorable Governor for providing this historic opportunity for NSS volunteers and as well the NCC cadets to step into Raj Bhavan to get inspiration from the Honorable Governor for this wonderful, after completion of the historic Republic Day parade at New Delhi. Sir, for your kind information, the National Service Scheme in Tamil Nadu has 4,06,700 volunteers spread across to 49 universities and 3 directorates. And we have NSS operation in more than 1,514 colleges and 1,953 schools, and especially the NSS contribution and the significant contribution during the COVID time, and more than 2.16 lakh volunteers involved in both online and offline activities, especially assisting the district administration and the promulgating and the promotion of the vaccination drives, and also working in the district administration war room, the 24/7 war room, and assisting the patients and the patients' attendants, and also the guiding factor for many the people who are affected by the COVID-19. And also, sir, during the 2022, October 1st to 31st month, the entire month, by the instructions of the Honorable the President, Prime Minister of India, the country, the National Service Scheme volunteers have undertaken the 1 month long, the Swachh Bharat Clean India campaign, and they have identified all the public places, beaches, water bodies, and all the areas. And in Tamil Nadu alone, more than 4,06,000 volunteers involved in the Swachh Bharat Clean India program, and they have collected and removed more than 7.5 kilos of the plastic, single-use plastics. And also they generated the public awareness and the behavior modification among the public not to use the single-use plastics. So that was the major contribution of NSS. And also, like all the Government of India flagship programs like Fit India program, it was organized in the month of August, and more than 34,000 volunteers participated in the Fit India program and promoted the messages of the fitness among the public and as well among the students. And also, sir, that NSS, the major contribution throughout the country, the NSS is the #1 voluntary blood donation in the country, and every year Honorable President appreciates the NSS volunteers. Even in all the government hospitals, we have the record of the rare blood group people. So they always go and donate based on the demand, and that is the #1. Even the Indian Red Cross Society every year recognize the contribution of the National Service Scheme volunteers. And also, we also take part in the environment enrichment programs like Jal Shakti Abhiyan. That was the major program. We have regenerated all the polluted and the encroached the ponds, lakes in the rural areas and the villages. So that we have removed all the single-use plastics in the particular area. And also the tree plantation is also one of the great area. And especially in the Swachh Bharat program, and besides Swachh Bharat, Clean India program, Jal Shakti Abhiyan, Poshan Abhiyan, and also we promote the Prime Minister's Jan Dhan Yojana. Our volunteers are instrumental in opening the zero balance account for the village people in the village area. That we promote whenever the NSS camps are getting organized in the village area. They go and promote, and they also instrumental in opening the savings bank account for the villagers. So that was the major contribution of NSS volunteers. And also, sir, for at this juncture, I have a great privilege and the proud to say that the NSS this year got the 3 national awards from the Honorable President of India. And I am to say that in the country, the first time in the history of Anna University, which has got the best university for the National Service Scheme activities. And out of the 454 universities, they have taken part and they compete for the award, and only one award which was taken by the Vice Chancellor of Anna University, Professor Kail Raj, and also for the NSS activities, community development activities, Professor Ramesh, he has got the National Award for the contributions of the NSS developmental activities both in the rural and urban area, and also one volunteer. Out of the 30 awards throughout the country, one award that volunteer from Engineering College, Power Engineering College, Ms. Swastika got the award. So these are the major contributions, sir, and I am again to say, submit to that every year since the inception of NSS in 1988 and also the inception of the awards 1992, Tamil Nadu is the only state it been consistently getting national awards in different categories. So that itself shows that NSS is very, very predominant and also the unique program, and it inspires the youth of the country, and taking the inspiration from Honorable Governor, and we are so delighted and we are so excited to be here in Raj Bhavan. Every year Honorable Governor is providing opportunity for these young volunteers, and the month-long the NSS activities at the Delhi, this has been a great opportunity for them to learn and experience the Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat, national integration, communal harmony, discipline, time management, leadership and commitment. So many the human values and leadership qualities I have already gained in the 1 month long camp at the Delhi. And finally, I am taking inspiration, words from the Honorable Prime Minister of India. He said, and he called to the youth, and he said, compete and conquer by developing knowledge and skills so that you can achieve your goal and also contribute for the nation development activities. I once again thank Honorable Governor and Honorable Lady Governor and Honorable Principal Secretary and all the officials of Raj Bhavan for providing a space for National Service Scheme volunteers to step into Raj Bhavan. Thank you so much. Jai Hind. Vanakkam.
Thank you, sir, for highlighting the glorious contribution of the NSS volunteers. Now it is time for us to hear about the Republic Day camp experience straight from the NSS volunteers and the NCC cadets who experienced it firsthand. Firstly, I call upon Ms. S. Sanjita from PSGR Krishnamal College for Women, Coimbatore, to share her experience.
Good morning, one and all. Present on and off the dais. Myself, I am Sanjita from PSGR Krishnamal College, Bhargava University, Coimbatore. I have to share a little more experience about the Republic Parade camp held in New Delhi for about 30 days. And first, we have to say about the weather. The weather was cold, and everyone from south are like, the climate is moderate, where there is very cold. So we experienced a little bit extreme cold there, so it was a bit difficult for us. And the next was food. It was good, and it was up to the mark. And the next is we had parade for about six hours. First we had like 4 hours, and then increasing we had 6 hours parade per day. So that was a tight schedule for us. And we, as everyone know, that people from all over India came. So it was a good experience, as we had to know everyone's culture and everyone's tradition. So we get to know everyone from all over India. So that was a good experience for everyone. And while doing parade, we encourage among us, so we can march at 26th January in Rajpath, Kartavya Path. So that was a very good experience. On 26th, we had a really good experience that we marched on Kartavya Path. Like we can say proudly that from 14 volunteers, 10 of them marched in Kartavya Path. So we can say that proudly that our volunteers representing Tamil Nadu, we walked in Kartavya Path. So that was a very great experience. So the next will be said by my friend Abhishek. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Jay, very good morning. Very good morning to everyone who is often on the dais, and it is very privilege and honor to share my experience in front of you everyone, especially our 15th Governor of Tamil Nadu, who is a former Governor of Meghalaya and Nagaland. He has been in the many important things, especially in the Jammu and Kashmir. He played an important role in the insurgency camp, who was eliminating the terrorists there. And also, I have to thank all my staff members and the NSS unit and all Tamil Nadu people who have helped me and all my friends to be here. Apart from that, we are the parade is not in our syllabus, especially for NSS people. We are here to service and to do service for others, especially. But parade, it was a little bit difficult part for us, actually. And apart from that, when we entered into this camp, and we go through several stages like university selections and through the national camp, where we felt little bit difficult as a parade thing. But we got selected for a parade. But out of that, we got inspiration from our NCC students. Actually, they did very well. We have to heartily congratulate for them. And especially all the defense personnel. When we see those uniforms, we can get some kind of josh in the word. We get that. Whenever they see us do something, we have to give our best. Because that was not in the syllabus, but we have to do our best. We got selected for the national team, and we have to give our best, and we have to prove that. And we know we are going to be the first contingent who are going to walk in the Kartavya path, which is renamed by Honorable Prime Minister, which is the path of duty Kartavya path. Apart from that, it was a wonderful experience altogether. From the receiving, where our NSS directors have received us in a very good manner, and the accommodation and the food facilities, and altogether our program officer, everything was well. In an organized manner. Apart from this, our volunteers worked so hard to get their positions in their main file. Actually, we have been never done parade here before. That is what the truth. And really, we thank all the people who helped for us to get this opportunity. Thanks for our governor for giving this opportunity to speak in front of us, and especially a special thanks for our university who helped me and who found me to come out of my university and to represent myself in this big stage. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for sharing your wonderful experience. Moving on to the NCC cadets, I call upon Cadet Warrant Officer Harshit Babu and Corporal Satyashri RB to shed light on their RTC journey.
The words of Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey, PVC. Some goals are so worthy that it is glorious enough to fail.
Jai Hind, sir, and a very good morning to one and all present here. I am Cadet Warrant Officer Harshit Babu, Best Cadet, and here I will be sharing my experience regarding the Best Cadet competition, the Kartavya Path and the Guard of Honor.
I, Corporal Satyashri RB, Cultural Cadet, will be sharing my experience on cultural and PM rally.
We arrived on the 30th of December 2022, and even though we had minor hiccups during the beginning because of our cases of chickenpox, we still strived through, and due to the help of our contingent commander, Colonel Rohit Gaur, we had an opportunity to take part in the Best Cadet competition of written exam on the 1st of January, which we were initially said that we couldn't attend. And when it comes to the Best Cadet competitions, we had our writtens on the 1st January, on the 8th of January we had our firing, on 11th and 12th the drill, which consisted of the individual drill test and also the squad drill, and on the same day we also had the group discussion, which is a part of the personality test, which contains the majority marks of the BC competitions. And I can proudly say that all 9 cadets of our directorate performed extremely well. But in the next competition, that is the ADG interview during the 13th, only 2 cadets were selected, which is based on the group discussion aspect, which was the first time that there was a deviation from the previous RTC competitions. Now, when it comes to the DG interview, which was conducted on the 19th to 21st, 4 cadets out of the 9 cadets were selected, out of which I'm proud to say that all 4 managed to make a name for themselves in the BC competitions, with 2 of them making the podium. That is the NC1 Shan Singh, who got the AABC gold for SG Navy, and Sergeant Kavin K. Rathod, who got the prize for silver in JD Air Force. and myself and Corporal Joachim Bharati, who had placed AIBC 4.
We had a first cultural program on 4th January. All the other directorates thought that our morale was so low, but after seeing our massive group dance performance, all other directorates were shocked. And also we were continuously called for VIP visit performances, and we even performed in front of our Vice President, and we bagged the first place in group dance. And DG NCC himself has stated that the best group dance of 2023 is Tamilnadu, Puducherry, Andaman and Nicobar Directorate group dance. And when it comes to group song, we haven't performed in any of the visits, but we bagged the second position in group song. And our ballet performance, we performed once in a VIP visit, and because of the uniqueness of the performances and the theme, we bagged the first position in ballet also. And comes the NIAP. On NIAP, we had a BC drill and group discussion. Most of the BCs were a part of NIAP, and one BC couldn't make it at time. We did a part of NIAP without the main character. We didn't lose our morale, and we gave our best, and we bagged the third position in NIAP. We are very grateful for the back support team, our choreographer Mr. Devraj sir and his team, DSC Academy and the training team. They are the mastermind of the cultures, and we bagged the overall cultural trophy this year.
Coming on to the Guard of Honor and the Kartavya Path, we had a phenomenal selection rate. In the terms of Guard of Honor, 5 out of 9 SDs were selected, and in terms of SWs, 2 out of 3 were selected for the Guard of Honor. And it was the first time that 9 salami sets were performed by the Guard of Honor in the respect of Vice President, the Defence Minister, Chief Ministers of Delhi and Assam, all chiefs, Defence Secretaries, etc. We also performed the salami sets to the Prime Minister himself during the 28th, where the PM rally was conducted, and it was the first time PM rally was conducted in the evening. Now, when it comes to the Kartavya Path, we again had a phenomenal rate with 9 out of 12 SDs being selected and 10 out of 12 SWs being selected for the 142 cadets. They were supposed to march around 4.5 kilometers of Kartavya Path on 26th of January, for which they were trained for at least 10 to 15 kilometers per day in the shivering cold of Delhi from 4 a.m.
I was a part of PM Rally's food drill contingent, and this time PM Rally was so different, and it was conducted in the evening, and the directorates were divided into 4 zones, that is East, West, North and South zone, and All India SW contingent was formed for the first time in history. And we are proud to tell that our Senior Under Officer Nitish Kumar was the parade commander of the South zone, and 3 SWs from our directorate were a part of All India SW contingent. And also we had PM Rally competitions in between the rehearsals of the final 28th PM Rally. Without the efforts of our contingent commander Colonel Rohit Gaur sir, and our ANO Aishwarya ma'am, and ANO Binu Ramesh sir, GCI Gomati ma'am, and our JCO Subedar Pramod sir, drill instructor Havildar Govindraj sir, and our cadets, with their indomitable spirit, we bagged the overall runner-up trophy this year.
There is no real ending. It's just the place where the story ends. I thank all of you for giving us this wonderful opportunity to share our experience. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
Thank you for your detailed insight on the camp. Now we have the All India Best Cadet, Gold Medalist in the SD Navy category, NC1 Shreyans Singh, to share his experience of what the RDC 2023 camp meant to him.
Good morning everyone. I am NC1 Shreyans Singh, standing before you to tell you about this wonderful journey of RDC 2023 I experienced. So it all started at the unit level selection. The pace is normal, what you are already used to, the environment where you have already been, and it remains the same till the IGC. But it's only after the IGC where you feel the real kick. You need to level up. There you realize that you have got this wonderful opportunity to be a part of the cultural team, the drill contingent, and then your own BC team. But at the same time, you can't let any one of them down, because at the end of the day, you are a BC and you are supposed to perform your best in all the categories. you realize that you're waking up at 4 in the morning, the drill contingent is moving for drill, you are going for firing, followed by drill, then culturals, in between you have a breakfast, and the rest of the activities continue throughout the day, and you find yourself sleeping at around 1 in the night. So it's actually really hard for anyone, for BC, for a drill cadet, that you're only getting 3 hours of sleep, and yet you're managing to perform your best. This is where you evolve as a human. You imbibe skills as dimensional skills and such as your time management and multitasking skills. This is what has actually helped us in bagging the second position in overall directorate banner, and there you learn several other things. For example, you get to meet a lot of people which you will remember always. For example, I have a personal experience of getting ready with full ceremonials in under 5 minutes with my senior's help, and going for the guard of honor in IGC, and then coming back and removing my ceremonials, and then simultaneously going for firing. All this was because of the people who have helped me to reach here. In the end, I would like to say that experience is what matters the most, because the things which you have learned throughout your journey will help you move forward, and how you employ them in your life. Because, as said by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, once a cadet, always a cadet, and you have to maintain that. Thank you all.
Thank you, Shreyansh, for sharing the valuable lessons you learned. Next, I call upon Cadet Sergeant Kavan K. Rathod, the All India Best Cadet Silver Medalist in JD/JW Air Wing category, to take us through his experience in Delhi.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am Sergeant Kavan K. Rathod, and I was a part of RDC 2023 contingent. I got to know on 28th night of December that I am gonna be the main BC, and I have to appear as the BC in Delhi. And in the last moments, my contingent commander, Colonel Rohit Gar, also told me to be ready and be updated with everything that's around me. Here comes an example of unity. Like, all my seniors, instead of focusing on their studies, they helped me to be updated with everything, like NIP, procedure of drill, and etc. And with the help of our contingent commander, Colonel Rohit Gar, we were able to write the exam on 1st of January, but being separated from other directorates. I would also like to thank all my seniors and my co-cadets, PI staff, ANOs for helping me, and this is what RDC 2023 we banked second overall. As in the terms of culturals, we all cadets were practicing in the late night till 4 o'clock, and again getting up at 6 o'clock and being totally practicing it over and over, but still we gave our best and managed to win the overall trophy. In the end, I would like to say that action speaks louder than the word, and this is what RDC 2023 has made us think. And thank you for all giving me this opportunity to share my experience with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavan. Next, we have Dr. R. Ramesh, NCC Program Coordinator, Anna University, who is also a National Award winner, to share his experience.
Most respected Honorable Governor, respected Governor Secretary, dignitaries, and the other guests, good morning to all. I am Ramesh, Professor of Electrical Engineering, and served as a NSS Program Coordinator of Anna University from 2014 to 2021. I am very proud to say that in recognition of extraordinary and commendable work service done by NSS of Anna University, the Government of India as a best NSS University for the year 2021. On behalf of Anna University, myself and our Vice Chancellor Dr. Velraj have received the award from the Honorable President of India at Rashtra Bhavan on September 24th. This is the first time in the history of Anna University receiving such a prestigious national award from the President of India. We all have gathered here to get wishes and blessings from our Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. Really, it was a great moment, and we were so delighted to receive the award from the President of India. This has boosted my self-confidence and this always motivated to do my best. This acknowledgement is something that I will cherish throughout my life and would always look upon it proudly. Anna University is a top technical university in India. Along with the excellence in academic, the students of Anna University also actively involved in various services and outreach activities. The award was conferred in appreciation of service rendered by more than 50,000 volunteers of Anna University. I thank university authorities for having given me opportunity to coordinate more than 50,000 young volunteers. Actually, the award was given by considered activity done during the period of 3 years from 2018 to 2021. With permission of Honorable Governor, I would like to highlight the major activity or significant activities done by Anna University, which was the major criteria to select Anna University to award us here first. Only just I like to list only few. Our volunteers donated more than 63,000 units of blood and planted over 5 lakh saplings over the 3 years period. And also our volunteers happily played key role in implementation of all government programs such as Swachh Bharat activity and Digital India program, etc. Our NS volunteers also actively participated in COVID-19 related activity during the pandemic period as per the guidance stipulated by the Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports. At this point, I would like to acknowledge the support and motivation given by the University Authority, NSS Regional Directorate, Dr. Samuel Chellaya sir, and State NSSL, Dr. Sanjay Kumar sir. I submit an assurance to the Governor that with the guidance and support of Vice Chancellor Dr. Velda sir, in future our students will continue the same for the welfare of the society. Thanks for the opportunity given to share few words about the awards. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for briefing us about the prestigious award. Now, I take the privilege to request the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu to address the gathering. Please, sir.
Dr. R. Velaraj, Vice Chancellor, Anna University, Commodore Atul Kumar Rastogi, Deputy Director General, officers, senior officers present here of the defense services, those who are with NCC, officers and volunteers of NSS, cadets of NCC. First of all, I congratulate all of you for bringing such a good name to our, from the NCC perspective, our regional directorate, and from the NSS perspective, our state and our university. I was delighted to hear that there has not been a year when NSS volunteers of Tamil Nadu have not got award and medals. This is something which is very heartening to hear. I congratulate the individual winners, the best NSS volunteer, as well as the teams that you performed. We should also know that you also had the privilege to walk on that Kartavya Path in the full glare of the world, whole world. When Indian Republic Day celebration is held, the world watches. It's not only people who are sitting there. And you have the privilege to walk over that with the confidence that raised the morale of the entire country. When it comes to NCC, I often say that wherever I visit a university or a place where NCC cadets, they give the guard of honor. invariably they are far better than the guard of honor given by the police. Most of the teams are police. That confidence, that precision is simply admirable. You guys are just fabulous. About the NSS, you have been rendering such a great service to the country. Over 4 lakhs NSS volunteers in Tamil Nadu. You are a great force, which you have been demonstrating through your various services like blood donation. Over 60,000 units of blood. It's quite a lot. And other activities that you have been doing. It makes all of us feel very, very proud of you. You know, whether it's the NCC cadets or NSS, you should realize that in life, achieving great is often a teamwork, and how you work in a team. As an individual, you can excel, and that is good. It's not that it is not, because in many fields you excel individually, and as you grow in life, you will all individually excel wherever you would be. But so long you are a part of a group, an organization, it is the teamwork. And the success of each individual member of the group is the success of the team. I learned that, of course, it was quite understandable that going from Tamil Nadu in chill winter of cold Delhi, and I am told that this year Delhi, I visited for a day and I could have a feel of it. This year winter was harsher than usual. But then that is what makes you tough. There is nothing called impossible. It's all in your mind. And when you take the challenge, when you challenge the impossible and you succeed, that's what makes you who you are, truly who you are. A life without challenge is like a body which has not been exercising, which is limpid, lazy. Look at when you do the exercise, you challenge your muscle and the muscle is built. When you take challenge in life, whatever be the challenge, and life, to excel in life, at each of you, at your individual level, you have been trained, you have been groomed, and the lesson which you must carry all through your life is, don't feel shy of challenge. Invite challenge, take challenge. And even if you get a setback, it is good for you that you have faced the challenge, and you have definitely will find yourself much more enriched than what you were before the challenge. So never feel shy of challenge. Invite challenge, overcome. You are the future of the country. Collectively, individually, both ways. Each one of you, remember, you are the chosen one. There are so many cadets. Each cadet is important. Is doing, or she or she is doing good to the nation. Each NSS volunteer is contributing to the service. But among this, you are the chosen best, because everyone doesn't get a chance. You have been selected, so you are the best among the best. And so, you have a special responsibility. A special responsibility towards the country, towards the nation, towards the society. You are fortunate. It was the first Republic Day celebration in our Amrit Kaal. The nation is on a journey, 25 years journey. It is your journey. primarily. You must realize it. The nation has set a goal that in the next 25 years, by 2047, India must be the fully developed, the most developed country in the world. And this will be possible. This is a challenge. Which the challenge that the country has thrown to itself and thrown to all its young citizens, all the youth like you all. So take it as a challenge. What you are going to do in the next 25 years. How you are going to grow in life. How you are going to contribute to the nation. Whichever field you are. That's your choice. Whatever field you choose, excel. You know, one of the speakers said about the Prime Minister's often quote when he quotes about when he meets the young people, he says, compete and conquer. Compete and conquer. Nothing short of conquering. Do it. And when you do it, automatically the nation will grow. Today, the world is watching India. The world is watching India with a lot of expectation. Expectation of leadership. Expectation of solving the problem, global problem, which the rest of the world are not finding the way out. There are so many problems. Climate, which is going to destroy the whole earth. War, destructive war happening. The pandemic like what we had. No one knows there will not be another pandemic. How do you face when the whole world is affected? There are so many problems. And new problems are emerging. These problems were not about 50, 70 years back. These problems are today. So, we cannot be sure that there will not be other new problems for the world. Now the world is looking at India with expectation to show the way. And in this period, India, as you are all aware, India is holding the presidency of G20. G20, and there are 9 guest countries, so altogether 29. G20 alone are the most influential country in the world. These 20 countries, they account for 85% of the global GDP. All these countries, important who is who, whether America, whether China, UK, France, Germany, European Union, Japan, Australia, all these countries are members of this G20. And India has the responsibility during this coming 1 year, this running 1 year, that this 1 year we have to demonstrate to the world that yes, there are ways in which we can find solution to the global problems. Be proud of it. Be proud of the fact that the world is looking at you with expectation. It is for us to ensure that we fulfill the expectation of the world. It is our responsibility. Today no country looks at India as a developing third world country. Developing, of course we are, because we have the goal of fully developed in the next quarter century. But nobody looks at us as a third world country or even as any other developing country. Today, if every international platform, multilateral platform, India has a pride of place. When Indian leadership speaks, the world listens very carefully. All this is possible because our people, over 130 crore people, they are being part of it. Our young people like you, young men and women, are doing incredible things. In field of science and technology, we are doing incredible things. We are the fastest growing economy in the world. Imagine. The whole world is in recession, global recession-like situation. The world is looking at India with a hope to be the engine of growth, engine of development for the rest of the world. Even the countries, till recently when China was the main manufacturing hub, even today they are. But those companies are moving forward because China also is in a poor shape. They don't see the prognosis, the future is not good. So they are looking to India. So India is the hope of the world. And this, like you all, there's young cadets of NCC and the volunteers of NSS. You have to bear in mind all the time, you are not just one individual. You are not just one individual. You are carrying on your shoulder a responsibility to take this country forward, to fulfill our own, to be the fully developed and fulfill the expectation of the world. It never happened before. Your parents didn't have the fortune. When we were young, we didn't have the fortune. World kept looking at India as one of those poor countries. Nobody says India is a poor country. We are feeding the more than 130 countries, hungry people in 130 countries in the world. When the pandemic happened, we gave vaccine to more than 120 countries in the world, and that too free. India is today in a position to give to the world, not expecting to take from the world. This consciousness must be in each of your mind. And with this consciousness, plan out your career, individual career. Plan out your career with confidence. Dream large. Don't dream small. Because you will be as large, as big as your dream. And put the best in it. And I assure you, no force in the world is going to deny you achieving your goal. If you with determination, you put yourself in it. And I'm sure you will do that. I see the future leaders of this country. I am so happy with you, to be with you at this point of time. And I feel proud and I feel privileged. It's not yours to come to Rajbhavan. It's my privilege to see you guys, to see young future of my country. Friends, your journey of life has begun. As I said, do great. On this occasion, I also like to thank the Anna University Vice Chancellor and the entire Anna University team for having bagged the top, the coming as the first in the whole country among nearly 500 odd universities. This has been possible not because of just like that. A lot of effort must have gone into it. And you must have seen the professor. When you looked at him, my first impression was he's a soldier. He's from service. Now look at this, discipline. How? Normally when you see a professor, you see, okay, a person is very sound in mind, a lot of knowledge, but usually the body language doesn't inspire that. When the professor speaks a lot and gives the confidence, but not the body. Look at the professor. When you look at him, you see here is a mix of mind and discipline, and that is what inspires the people. All the best. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Enjoy. Have a trip around of Rajbhavan. And at any point of time, any of you feel that you need to contact me, you need to share something and you need to ask me anything, send me a mail. My mail is open, it is in a public domain. I'll be very happy. I assure you I will send you a reply. And if necessary, if any of you wish to come and meet me individually or in a group, you are most welcome. This is your place. You are the rightful owner of this place. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with your kind words. As we are approaching the end of the ceremony, I would like to call upon the Deputy Secretary to Governor, Universities, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, one and all. I would like to convey my sincere thanks for having been given an opportunity to extend words of thanks on behalf of Raj Bhavan on this wonderful event of Honorable Governor's interaction with a proud contingent of National Cadet Corps and National Service Scheme participated in the Republic Day parade at New Delhi. I extend our highest regards and heartiest gratitude to our Honorable Governor, sir, for gracing the occasion and for the valuable interaction. Our Honorable Governor's expertise, guidance and advice have been an inspirational drive to all of us here to have many of noteworthy events with the involvement of general public and civil society. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Madam Governor for gracing the occasion. I thank our respected Principal Secretary, sir, who always guide us and especially for extending valuable support for making this event a successful one. I convey our heartfelt thanks to Commodore Atul Kumar Rastogi, Deputy Director General of NCC Directorate. I convey my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Ishwaramurthy, Director of Collegiate Education and NSS State Coordinator, Group Commanders, Commanding Officers, Dr. Samuel Chellaya, Dr. Velraj sir, Vice Chancellor of Anna University, for being with us to make the occasion a grand success. It's our pride of honor to have the contingent participants of NCC and NSS from Tamil Nadu state who made a remarkable performance in Republic Day parade at New Delhi. I express our sincere thanks to everyone for our august presence in this function. On behalf of Raj Bhavan, I convey our sincere thanks to the officials of NCC, NSS, dignitaries, special invitees for being with us for this great occasion. I thank the friends from press and media. I express my heartfelt thanks to all the officials and staff of Raj Bhavan family in making this beautiful event conducted in a successful and grand year. அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Now I request you all to rise up for the national anthem.